Hello mga vlogs. Kumusta na? Ito. It's Tuesday, July 23. And breaking news kagabi. Yung Jasper National Park at saka Jasper Town mismo. Jasper, nag-evacuate yung mga tao. No? Matagal ko na sinasabi yan. It's due. Kasi nga yung one time na nagpunta rin kami doon, may mga ang daming mga dead trees. It could, cause ng spark pag may lightning. So nag-evacuate sila, no, yung mga tao. Dito na tayo. Mamaya, tuloy ko.
A few moments later.
Ayan, sarado yung pinuntahan natin. Gusto mo screen switch na mauna na dito siguro. Laging nauna sa likod eh. Yan, so as I was saying, yun nga, nag-evacuate sila sa, sabi ng Alberta government, evacuate sa Edmonton, which is 4 hours away. But in the middle, between Edmonton and papuntang Hinton, around Edson, ayan, may wildfire din doon. So hindi makaalis. Nagpuntang west sila dito sa Valemount, tsaka maliit na taon lang yun. And then dito sa Prince George. So ito yung doon banda yung Jasper yung. So medyo hazy nga yung yung kapaligiran, pero yung hangin lumalamig na eh. So yeah.
To pack up and leave immediately. An evacuation order for the entire town and for Jasper National Park. And there was only one way to go, west to Valemount in British Columbia. The highway east toward Edmonton closed from the town to the edge of the park gates, but travel also not recommended west of Hinton. Now, the mass exodus at a crawl late Monday night into Tuesday morning. Thousands of people in their vehicles, bumper to bumper, headed away from the flames. The smoke was thick, again, as people packed their vehicles fleeing on the highway. The evacuation was expected to take about 5 hours, but Valemount was telling people they could only accommodate so many evacuees. People leaving Jasper were then told to head to BC, but then select a route back to Alberta, head to Calgary or Grand Prairie, where reception centers had been set up. Now, Global News spoke with the mayor of Jasper about the tense situation, leaving everything behind as the wildfire and that smoke inch closer to the historic mountain town.
Hello mga ka-vlog, kumusta kayo dyan? Ito, okay naman ako. Napapaligiran tayo ng sobrang wildfire na, forest fire around North BC here. From south, around 2 days ago, I think it was this weekend, July 21 sa Williams Lake, na-evacuate sila, no? Tapos binalik din dahil it wasn't really a threat, but yung may mga businesses na nasunog. Ang cause nun is yung lightning. There was a wind, so strong wind, tapos yung natapol yung tree, and then tumama dun sa mga electrical line, and then the electrical line caused some fire sa mga dry leaves na mga trees, sa ground. So one business is burned down, and buti malapit na dun sa gas station. Buti may parang metal na bakod, na buti kung hindi metal na bakod yun, sumabog yun, at bago pa lumampas dun sa metal na bakod, na-put out na nila. Ayun, tapos could be a disaster. And then the District of Wells tsaka Barkerville, historic site yung Barkerville, nung mga gold panning ang nung mga 1800s, nag-discover ng gold doon. Ngayon, wala nang nakatira, parang historic museum site na lang siya. Yun, it's on danger din. Tapos, napapaligiran pa tayo sa yung Alberta noon na total burnout talaga, no? Nung, kailan ba yun? Yung Fort McMurray. I think it was 2017, yung Fort McMurray, ng total burnout. Parang nangyari din sa Fort St. John yun. Like lately lang, ayun, na-evacuate lahat. Tapos, just recently then, the first part of the around springtime, Northwest Territories. Kasi parang mas mauna silang uminit dun for some reason. Tapos yung June, nung last, south pa rin ng Prince George, in between ng Vancouver and Prince George is yung Lytton, BC. June 30, 2021 na burned din yung buong town. Walang natira yung mga bahay, ganyan, no? So, umabot ng 49.6 degrees centigrade. So, ngayon, the big thing now is just Monday night na evacuate yung mga sa town of Jasper, which is a national park, Jasper National Park. At saka, yun, at least sa mga 15,000 nata yung mga nakatira doon na evacuate. Nagpunta sila sa Valemount, tapos some of them went around down to Kamloops through Calgary, and some of them went north to Grand Prairie. And then kasi hindi sila makapunta ng Edmonton dahil in between nga yung Hinton or Edson, may fire din sa Edson. So yun, in between ng 4 hours away from Edmonton to Jasper, meron sa gitna na fire din. So it was closed off, right? So now all they can do is go to British Columbia, which is going to Prince George. Yan, 4 hours away from Jasper. Yun yung location ko, yung sa Prince George. Yun ang 4 hours away. Tapos yung iba sa Valemount, hindi na na-accommodate kasi maliit lang na town yung Valemount, no? So, yeah, about 3 years ago, yung Burns Lake naman is west of Prince George. Ang Prince George is like, heart of the heart ng British Columbia, nasa gitna. So, on the westmost side ng Prince George is Prince Rupert, ayan, Terrace, yan yung mga Burns Lake, Smithers, and then sa south of Terrace is Kitimat, yan. Tapos sa north ng Prince George is yung Mackenzie, yan, papuntang Dawson's Creek, yeah, I believe. And on the way past Alberta is Grand Prairie, yan. So ano pa ba, south ng Prince George, itong couple days ago lang nag-fire sa Williams Lake, sa District of Wells and Barkerville, sa Quesnel, malapit Quesnel. Yan. So, ang talaga ang Prince George is parang lahat nagpuntahan na dito, no? Tapos nagpuntahan dito yung iba sa college sila nagstay, right? Couple days, and then some of them they didn't leave, kaya maraming yan ang sabi nilang cause din ng homelessness, yung forest fire. Imbis na bumalik pa sila mag-build, parang iba nawala na ng gana, so they just stayed in here. And nung una kasi may mga parang welfare from the government and contributions, kasi nga Canada is a very compassionate country, right? So, and now nung naubusan na yung fund nila, naging homeless yung iba. I'm not saying all of them, right? So this is a rampant problem. Etong carbon tax is supposed to solve all this forest fires issue, pero lalo nagiging rampant. So instead of taking away from the residents some money, why not build infrastructure of solar and future of the transportation? I don't think it's gonna be electric. I don't know, it might be hydrogen. They say it's hydrogen, right? Hydrogen fuel or water, kasi H2O yung water. So yung O, which is oxygen, tinanggal. So hydrogen na lang, hydrogen powered ang magiging labas niyan sa transportation ng future. So and it's much available, right? So ang electric kasi matagal mong, like kagaya niya, forest fire, nasira yung electrical grid. How are you gonna fuel up? How are you gonna escape? So it has to be something volatile right away, right? Like a liquid type of thing. Fill it up, go. It's not something like electrical is something you put in the lithium battery, yung isa carbon. So it's not sustainable yung electrical. I don't think. That's what I think, right? So and that's why maybe Tesla, or I think si Elon Musk, he must have given up on Tesla because he laid off all his most of his employees, tsaka yung plant nagsara, and then he's planning to do the Mars overtaking or something like that, right? So yan, so totally ito yung nagiging problema na ng environment natin, no, compared to the 80s, 90s, which I was growing up when I was young. In the Philippines, everything was fine and dandy. Wala namang internet pa nun. But I came up here in the early 90s, and then yun. It was good from 90s, 2000. After like maybe 2008, after the crash, housing bubble crash sa States, United States. Parang doon na nag-umpisa, no? Kasi between that, yung Fort McMurray is number one in North America in terms of paying salary, hourly wages. Some of the doctors come to Fort McMurray to earn cash or money. So and then yung ito na nga, the new government comes in, tinanggal yung pipeline, ayaw na nila ng oil kasi daw nag-pollute. So this is just a chain reaction sa mga nangyari from the past, right? So now we have to fix it, and then I think we're just trying to patch yung mga problem. We're not really going into the root of the issue, like where it should be, right? So kagaya ng roads, potholes, they just patch it, and there's still crack in there. So in the winter time, water comes in, it freezes, it goes into the slits ng mga roads, and it freezes, it goes up, it expands, and then it melts in the summer. So wala rin yung patch, hindi na naayos talaga, no? So ganun lang ang ginagawa. So I guess it's a job security for the construction workers too, right? So yun, I guess it's just everything is just a cycle, right? And then we learn from the future, and then we should just go on and try to see if we can fix the issue. So yun, yun na muna, at tayo napapaligiran ng fire dito sa paligid natin, from up, right, down, and left. Hopefully it won't go to the center. We can see the smoke. That's why I'm not going outside most of the time, but yeah, we can definitely see the smoke, and we're breathing it in. So yun, yun na muna, at sana nagustuhan nyo. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Kung hindi naman nyo nagustuhan, dislike it. So that's it.